Okay, hello you guys, welcome again today. So I am going to start cooking, and I'm going to try to film it sideways so I could hopefully upload it straight into my YouTube to create a library, because I'm excited to bring some of the tips and tricks of cooking to you all. So bear with me as I'm like trying to figure out my my technology here with you all. But you know, I think it is very, very important to share the way how I am cooking with other people, because when I look at my husband, he has been diagnosed with diabetes in October, and he had 11.9 A1C, and now he's down to 5.6, I believe his app said. So that's been huge. So obviously the way how I'm cooking has been helping, the way how you know, we are doing our life has been helping, and I'd be more than willing to share with as many people as I can possibly can to show you all what I do, so that you can maybe take some benefit out of it. So if you know anyone, please make sure you tag them into this video. Make sure you share it out, and every day I'm going to just share a little bit with what I do. Follow me and share and comment and ask questions and interact as much as you want, so that we can have conversation, right? Okay, meanwhile, just bear with me on my technology here. I will try to do the best I can to make that all happen for everyone. So having said that, so what we're going to start with today, we're going to start with making the rice. You always want to cook the thing that takes the longest first. So today, here's what I want to share about the rice. One of the things, and as you hop on, please say hello. One of the tips I want to share with you guys is that usually I make a big pot of rice, and then I freeze it into small little portion sizes, okay? Because when you are living a diabetic lifestyle, you do not want to have huge portions of the things that are carbs, right? You want to make sure that you keep an eye on your portion sizes. That is the first and the most important thing, really. Okay, so here, this is a third of a cup, okay? So when I now cook, this is what I can use real quick. However, I need to make more, so I'm going to use my Instapot real quick and just start measuring some rice in here. 1, 2, 3, whoopsie. Alright, I'm just going to do all of it. It's not worth. So that's like 5 quarter cups. So that's like 2. I'm doing my math here. Okay, hang on a second. 1, and then you want to double up the amount of water, right? 2. Okay, that takes me too long. I'm going to just take this whole thing out, and I'm going to put a little bit of water in it. And I'll pop it into my Instapot. Okay, done. Anyone who knows me already knows that I don't like recipes, okay? I like to have fun with food. I like to be able to just kind of wing it. Don't be afraid of food, okay? Don't be afraid of trying new things. Don't be afraid to try new vegetables, ways of cooking. And I'll tell you one thing, nothing will ever take longer. Hi, Rosa. Nothing will ever take longer than 30 minutes, because I also don't do long with stuff. I mean, right now my family it's not home, but usually they're home, and I don't have time to cook a ton of stuff. Hi, Anna. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna start the pressure cooker with the rice. We're gonna put some salt in it. I usually use Himalayan salt, the pink one. So I'm going to put that in there real quick and close my lid. And if you don't have an Instapot, don't worry about it. You can make it stovetop. So this says now low pressure, 15 minutes on my rice setting. There we go. Okay, there we go. But for anyone else who has missed that, remember I already have some So I'm going to get started. All right, now on to the rest of the meal. I'm gonna start with my pot and my Italian sausage, right? Hi, Charles. Hello, hello. Okay. Anyone who does not know these from Aldi, they are amazing. Like this one happens to be a coconut, but it doesn't mean it can just be an avocado spray. They have 0 of everything, 0 added sugars, 0 carbohydrates, and nothing in it. It's like an avocado cooking spray. Super great. So we're going to start with that. And we're going to put, we take our Italian sausage. Now, if you are diabetic, you want to make sure you kind of know your portion size. I'm going to show you real quick. Hey, Julie. I'm going to show you real quick because you want to make sure you measure how much it is. So 1 sausage, right? And I mean, I tell you one thing. I usually would have eaten like 2 of them. No problem, right? Hey, Lisa. Okay, so this one is 4 ounces. So you want to kind of make sure you keep your portion sizes in check, right? Especially when you want to track your food. Whether or not you want to lose weight or you have diabetes, you want to make sure you keep your portion sizes in check. 4 ounces of meat. It's like very, very easy to underestimate a sausage, but it's really that much. Okay, so now I'm going to just put it into small little balls like that because I want to make a sauce. And it's also easier for the kiddos if I have it in like a little ball. If you have any questions, go ahead and pop them into the comments. And even though I can't see all the comments right now, I can answer them later. If you want to have the meal plans in advance of what I'm going to be cooking, make sure you check out my link. And hop on my email list because that way you can get it sent out. Everybody who's on there already has got everything I'm going to be cooking this week already. So technically, if they would want to, they could cook with me, which makes learning a lot easier, friends. So you might want to consider that. And again, if you know anybody that is struggling with diabetes, weight loss, or wants just some assistance, please go ahead and share and tag them in this video so that everyone can kind of learn from it too. Okay, so here we go. Gotta make sure I open my windows because my microwave here does not work. My fan doesn't work yet. I have to change it. Not that I'm going to set off the fire alarm again. Yeah, there's always some interesting stuff happening in my household, friends. So you might want to stick around. Okay, now with the sausage, okay, you want them not too brown, but you can see that they're still like kind of pink inside, right? They take a little bit longer. Here's a little tip and trick that you can use. You use a little bit of broth, okay, chicken broth, and you put it in, and you cover it up so that it, see my alarm, hang on 1 second. I assure you, friends, there's no fire alarm. It's just my fan does not work from It's so great. It's gonna stop in a second, so hopefully, hang on one second, hopefully that'll stop. Anyway, so there's no fire. It's just when I cook, my fire alarm sets off because my vent for my microwave does not work. So I have to like open up the windows so that my sensitive fire alarms doesn't think that my house is on fire. Anyway, okay, so having said that, here we go. You put a little bit of steam in, and you see how nicely this cooks already, right? You can see this. Okay, so what we want to do in the time being, we're going to cover this just a little longer, is we want to make our mushrooms. Okay, so I am going, whoopsie. I hope I don't make you feel dizzy with me changing this all the time. So we're gonna cut our mushrooms. So you end up cutting the end of it off, and then you cut it into slices. Okay, so you cut the end off and cut it into slices. Like so. Okay, I'm going to add this right straight in there and do the rest. Now, once you have it like this, for example, okay, like that's already basically cooked, you can cut it straight in here, and you don't even need to dirty any more dishes. So here we go. The sausage is pretty much already done, right? Okay, so there's two reasons why I put it into small pieces like this. A, it's going to cook much faster than if it would be like that big sausage thing. And you also eat less. Trust me, you eat less of it when you make it this way. Now, I have this. I've already had leftover broccoli, okay? If you would make fresh broccoli, you could also like cut it into pieces and put it right in here, but for my purpose right now, because I don't like to throw food away, I'm just gonna add this in here. And warm this up. Now, technically, you could already have it like this, or you could add a little bit extra broth to it and make your sauce. In my case, however, I'd like to use my spinach artichoke dip that I have left over, right? So what I'm gonna do, guys, is like mozzarella, asagio, Parmesan cheese blend in it. When you look at it, it's really not that bad. It says it's 2 grams of carbohydrates, it's 1 gram of sugar. For a serving, about 11 is in here. So the serving size, you want to pay attention to that. Serving size is 2 tablespoons. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my measuring cup. And I have now 2, 3, 4. So 2 serving sizes basically I'm going to use for a family of 5. Okay, and I'm going to use that as a nice little cheesy sauce. It's going to be delicious, guys. I mean, this already, I'm already like wanting to eat, right? Okay, I'm going to lower that down. And here's what I'm going to do with the rice that I have made, even though my other rice is almost ready. But I'm going to use this to show you how I'm going to do it. So in my second pan, I am just going to use 1 portion size. Of rice. And you can either use that coconut spray again, or you could use some ghee if you wanted to add a little bit, of fat in it, for example, and make it a little bit richer tasting. You can use ghee. I use 1 tablespoon. Okay, so 1 tablespoon is, and again, you know, look at it, 1 tablespoon is a serving size, and it has, what does it say? 0 carbs in it, 0 sugars, just a little bit of fat, you know, if you wanted to add your calories a little bit to it. Because especially if you're a male, you kind of need to make sure you still keep your calories up. Right? When you eat like that, you want to have that rich taste a little bit. So this is a good way to do it. Okay, just in time. And now I'm going to let that heat up a second. And the food is ready. My family is coming home. Hi, my loves. Almost.
Look what we got.
Okay. All right. So my pressure cooker is ready. Okay, so over here my pressure cooker is ready and everything else is basically ready. Now we are having to just warm up the rice, and that is it, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna see if you have questions. Please make sure you put questions. If you want the meal plan, please make sure to check on the link, whether or not in the description box on my YouTube or on the Facebook, to get the meal plan. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Better together, friends.